everybody. It is 6 p.m. It is Tuesday, so you know what time it is. It is time for Me Powered with Rhonda on JQLM Radio, and I've got an incredible show tonight that I'm very excited about. I have got my friend, and well, wait till you hear all the stuff we're going to do, but her name is Stoney Love, and she is a radio talk show host, and boy, do we got something in store for you right now. But before we get going with that, if this is your first time tuning in, we're going to let you know all the different ways that you can tune in live, and make sure you share this tonight because it's going to be good. Lady J, go ahead and tell them how everybody can join in this evening.
If this is your first time tuning into the show or to JQLM Radio and you would like to share with your family, friends, and followers on all the different ways that they can tune in, be sure to tell them to download the JQLM Radio app on their Apple or Android devices. You can also listen live to JQLM Radio 24/7, 365 via Amazon Alexa, TuneIn app, the Stream and Simple Radio app, and a host of other platforms of which you can find located on our website, where you can also listen live at egoentertainmentnet.com. Also, don't forget to follow, like, and share us. We do follow back. Connect with us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at JQLM Radio. You can also connect with Ego Entertainment Network at EgoEntNet. That's EgoEntNet on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter also. Also, connect with us on LinkedIn at Ego Entertainment Network. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share our YouTube channel, Ego TV Network, at youtube.com/Ego TV Network.
And you can follow me as well on all the platforms. You can follow me on Facebook. The show has its own page at Me Powered. And my personal page, everybody follows me, is Rhonda Thompson. You can see all things that are going on. And as far as our Instagram, we also have Instagram page, me.powered. And everybody knows me as Rhonda T and ATL. You can always follow me there. I'm on LinkedIn, YouTube, and we've got a website that's in the making right now, mepower.co. It's going to be coming to you soon. I know I keep saying that every week, but I promise y'all it is coming soon, and it's going to be so worth the wait. So make sure you tune in, follow, like, share, all that good stuff. All right, so tonight I am excited to have on this evening my friend Stoney Love. We met not too long ago at the Gospel Choice Awards, and I'll tell you what, we've been in contact ever since then. So I would love to welcome Miss Stoney Love to the show. So Stoney, welcome.
Hi there. How are you, Rhonda? Hi, everybody.
I am doing fabulous, and thank you so much for being here this evening. And I was just beginning to introduce you. You are a radio talk show host as well, and you, my dear, you have got a daily show from Monday to Friday. So we're going to talk about that, how you do that, because I'm it's a lot doing a week show, but you have a daily show, a morning show. Excuse me. So tell everybody just a little bit about yourself and just kind of introduce yourself to everybody.
Well, y'all forgive me. I'm in the bed this evening because everybody know I'm an early riser. I'm Stoney Love from the Stoney Love Morning Show, and I am a Georgia peach, as you know. Right. Author, actress, mother, grandmother, talk show host, radio host. So I love the arts and entertainment. That's my passion. So this is what I love to do. I love to talk to people. I love to just conversate, and every day with me is a kickback.
Okay. That is awesome.
Right. So it's not a lot. It's not a lot to say about me, but you know,
I'm very yes, there is. There's a whole lot to say about you. That's why I'm having you on the show.
Thank you.
Well, you are so welcome. I'm so glad that you made it, and that you are here. We met at the awards show. And
the Quartet Awards.
Man, that was something. Lady J, that was my first experience. And Lady J allowed me to go to represent Ego Entertainment Network. I had no idea what the heck I was doing. And I'm just going to be honest. I was peeking over to your side. I'm like, okay, what is she doing? Maybe let me try to figure this out. because there was a dude on the other side of me that he didn't really talk all that much. I was like
Right.
peeking, and I was kind of listening. I was like, okay, what is she saying? What is she saying? So you can realize you were teaching me while we were there, and your
And it's such,
energy was so great. And there was a point where we didn't have anybody coming through the red carpet, and nobody showed up. It was me by myself. I didn't have a team, so I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to video. I'm trying to take. I didn't know what. So I was trying to make it work, and I saw that we had a moment. I was like, let me interview you for a second, and
right.
that's how we started to talk, and it's been great ever since.
And I said, I love your energy and I love what you were doing. And most times when you're on the red carpet with another woman who is doing what you're doing, it becomes, ooh, who does she think she is? But for
Mm-hmm.
us, it became, I want to work with you. I want to know more
Mm-hmm.
about you. I want to learn from you. And that was from both sides.
Mm-hmm.
And so you don't find that much in the industry
Yeah.
because with some people, it just become, oh, you have a talk show,
Mm-hmm.
that sort of things. And it with us, it's not like that at all.
Right.
And I
Right.
admire everything that you do from your talk show, your coaching. You gave me a wonderful word today
Thank
that
you.
just pierced my soul and
Mm-hmm.
made me feel better because this morning I I'm off the rest of the week, and I'll tell everybody why
Mm-hmm.
I'm off if we can share that.
Absolutely. You can share
Um,
whatever you want. This is your
well,
time, and no topic is off limits. You can talk about anything you want to talk about.
well, I hadn't heard back from you, so I don't know if it's okay if
Mm-hmm.
we make that announcement or not. But
Mm-hmm.
I said, well, I'm going to take the rest of the week off because we're going to revamp the show,
Mm-hmm.
the morning show,
Mm-hmm.
and so um, I needed a break. I do the morning show Monday through Friday, live,
Mm-hmm.
and it's my dream over at Clark TV, and he Mr. Clark is such a wonderful producer, and he's such a good person.
Mm-hmm.
To get up so early with me to go through the fire with me with
Mm-hmm.
this. It's not easy at 7 o'clock in the morning, making sure
Yeah.
everybody's in place,
Yeah.
people are there, and then what happens if they don't show up and you don't
Mm-hmm.
have the content
Right.
to go on?
Yep.
So it's just a lot, and so I
Mm-hmm.
needed a break this week. Um, I will be, I will be back, and we will be back on Monday.
Okay.
So I'm excited. Um, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe it's gonna be different. It's just gonna be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful show. And so um, it's just that when you're doing this and you're passionate about it and you're meeting so many people around the
Mm-hmm.
world, so many energies,
Mm-hmm.
you take on so much of the
Yeah.
world,
Yep.
so much of the people
Yep.
that sometimes you're like, wait a minute, I need a break.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm
And so
so,
that's where I'm at. So I don't
yeah.
have to get up early tomorrow. I've canceled
Good.
the show.
Good.
I told all of my publicists that are watching, everybody has it. Listen, I'll be back on Monday.
Yeah.
Keep me busy next week. But as
Mm-hmm.
of right now, I just
Good.
need to turn things around and
Yeah.
let God lead the way right now.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm so proud of you for doing that, because what you're describing is okay, I'm gonna put my counselor hat back on. Like we talked about earlier, is something called compassion fatigue. And and when you're in a helping profession, or when you're in a profession where you are around a lot of people and you have entertainers and you have all your guests, you have to be careful, because sometimes as they're sharing their stories, as they're sharing trauma, or they're sharing stresses, if we don't debrief ourselves, or if
Mhm.
we don't unclutter, like, and have that definite line in the sand, then you can take it on and it can kind of infiltrate and eat away at you. And you'll take that stuff home with you. So sometimes it is good to reset. And yeah, you've got all kinds of big time entertainers on your show, because your profile page is with Ms. Vivica Fox, and I'm like, goodness, okay. And that was just in January, so I'm like, okay. So you rolling like that, okay?
Oh yeah, I get a chance to be with a lot of celebrities, interviews a lot of celebrities. I become friends with the celebrities. I always say I'm a shining star too.
Yeah.
So it's funny about when you're in the room with celebrities.
Yeah.
They look at you as one of them.
Yeah.
They
Really
know,
do.
they know they're stars just like they are.
Yep.
And it's funny, they welcome you right on in.
Yep.
So
yeah, they sure do.
Yes, and it's amazing, and I love my job. I love what I do. Next week, I would like to invite you as well. I will be with Marvin Sapp. His movie is coming
I
out.
love him. I love
Well,
him.
you gotta come on and go.
I will come on. Yes, ma'am. I will be there. And you just let me know
Yes.
when. Yeah, I love Marvin Sapp because one of his songs, one of my favorite songs is I Never Would Have Made It.
Oh
And
yes.
yeah, that song has carried me through. Now, it was so funny because when we did the Gospel Choice Awards and the Quartet Music Awards, I'm telling Lady J, I'm like, Lady J, I don't know all these people. I know some of them, but not all. And she was naming them all off. But I know Marvin Sapp. I
Yes.
know.
Well, you'll get to meet him next week. We get red carpet for him next on the 17th. So
Oh
that's
wow. Okay.
and so
Okay.
that's a big one there. And the
Yeah.
premiere of his movie is coming next week with TV1. So I
Okay.
think you'll enjoy that.
Oh, that'll
And
be
don't forget to
incredible.
wear your flat shoes.
You saved my life that day. I tell you, the greatest lesson you ever taught me. And at first, and this is how I knew we were going to be sisters, okay? Because you looked over to me and you said, "Girl, those shoes, you should have got you some flat shoes." And that was like one of the first things you said. That was my first time, and I was like, "I'll be okay." And about an hour later, I'm like, "My feet are killing me. I want to take my shoes off." And I found some flat shoes, but they got like a cushion like this. And
Right.
everybody need to go to Ross. Ross is the best place to find shoes cheap. So it was
Yes.
like this, and they had sparklies on them. So I was like, okay, that'll look like so. And so when I did the Gospel Choice Awards the next week, my feet felt fantastic. And I was like, thank you, Stoney. I was texting you, and you saw a picture because I took a picture of my feet, and you
Yes.
texted me. I see you got some flat shoes.
That's right. You can always look beautiful, but make sure you wear those beautiful flats.
Yep.
On the red carpet, because it's so
lesson learned.
you get lost in the fun, but those feet start to calling your name. You're like, wait a minute
Those
now.
dogs start barking and yelling, and your feet start swelling, and you're like, oh my God. And because when we were done, when we were like after the red carpet, we had to go to you and I affectionately called it the dungeon.
Oh my God.
We had to go down all those stairs and wait for everybody to come in. And I took my shoes off. I'm like, look, I'm sorry, I was barefoot the rest of the time. I'm like, I don't care who's upset with me. I'm going barefoot because my feet are killing me. So
Right.
yeah. So you taught me very wise words that day. Get you some flat shoes if you want the red carpet. So
yes, you'll never.
Yep. So all right. Well, Stoney, I know she'll be coming back in. I know sometimes okay, here she comes. All right. Her phone.
Yeah, somebody's always calling me.
Put it on do not disturb. Yeah,
I don't
because
know
if you
how to do that.
Oh, well, in your settings, yeah, well, okay. We might cover that on the break, because if you get a text or you get a call, and you're especially on the phone, it's gonna kick you off or black you out and stuff. So but yeah, so I knew from that moment when you said something about the shoes, I was like, okay, this is my sister girl right here.
That's
okay,
right. I'm here for life.
I can talk. I mean, this is somebody I can talk to, and
Right.
and we just it went.
Because I got your back.
Yeah, and it was it was like I knew you my whole life, you know,
I know,
and
right?
it was just great. And I think we were the only two women on the red carpet
We
because I think
were.
the others were the men,
Yeah.
you know,
And they
and
weren't talking. They were just
they sure weren't. And you know, they were doing their own thing and stuff like that. And we're gonna on the break, we're gonna text you how to get on Do Not Disturb.
right,
So
because everybody, I know they on Facebook and they see me on
now
live.
they can comment. And okay, so we'll say this. So everybody who's watching the show live, because I shared it, I tagged you already. You don't want to text Stoney right now. The way you want to talk to her is on Facebook. You can put a comment in and Lady J will bring it up on the screen. So if they have a question or they just want to support or be like, hey girl, hey, you know, type it in Facebook and we'll bring it up. Okay. And then that way it won't disturb the broadcast. So, but yeah, so that was the beginning of what I have a feeling is going to be a very long friendship and connection because it was just, hey, because we were down in the dungeon and I was like, man, the moment I could take my bra off, I'm gonna be good. And we we just
Oh,
was
I ate that
talking like,
stale pizza.
I want to take my bra off, my shoes, everything. And we were just clowning at that point because we were so freaking tired. We were like, I was
We
silly
were.
tired. I was
But
silly
you know,
tired.
God makes, He made.
And okay, so somebody, all right, y'all need to stop texting Stoney on her phone. Stop texting Stoney on her phone and put the comments in Facebook so we can keep her live on air.
Exactly. If they know that I'm not answering, they gotta know that I'm doing something. I'm doing something, y'all. Can I
I'm
just
busy,
play
y'all.
for a minute?
That's all right.
Jesus.
So let's talk for a second about your morning show and how it came to be. And then we'll go to a break quick. Can you believe we're already almost halfway through the show? The show flies by. It really does. But you've had your morning show now for how long? When did you start your morning show?
Well, let me tell you about how the show started. It started with a heartbreak.
Oh,
My
okay.
God.
All right.
It started with a heartbreak and an iPhone.
Okay.
I started doing live snippets on Facebook
Okay.
and about love and relationships. And at that time, I had lost my mother, and then my boyfriend. Right after that, the love of my life, we broke up.
Oh, wow.
And so I started doing that, and then I did a quote one day. It was about Usher, and when he got into it with about the big girl and him on stage, and somebody noticed my comment, and they says, "Oh, you're a very interesting person. You belong on radio." So they had a radio show for the weekend, and then I started going and doing a love segment like that. That was 5 years ago. And
Okay.
so then that turned into somebody else recognizing me and said, "Hey, we want you over here." And then it recognized somebody else recognizing me and said, "Hey,
Nice.
I got something for you here." And so I ended up at Clark TV Network, and that's where I've been for the past 5 years.
Okay.
He believed in my vision. He believed in my vision, and he he's been there for me ever since. He's been there ever since.
Good.
And so I'm so grateful to that. But it's been a wonderful journey, and as we escalate and go to the next level, which is a good thing.
Okay, good. Good. Yeah, it's incredible how things just line up and doors open and pathways are made. Like you and I were talking earlier this morning, who knew that when we met that day that we would be talking about what we were talking about and that we would be connected the way that we are. You know, God opens up doors on purpose, and he's always putting people in your pathway and opportunities coming up. You just got to pay attention to them and don't take for granted anybody that you meet, where you meet them or how you meet them, because you never know what part they have in your life, because they could have something that you need to get to your next level. You could have something that they need to help them get to their next level, and we have to always be present and available to those opportunities to recognize them, and walk in them. And so, so I'm so glad that you're here. We already got to take our first break. Can you believe it? So we're going to take a break real quick and pay some bills and stuff like that. But we're talking to Stoney Love, y'all, finding out all kinds of stuff about her radio show. And we're going to continue the conversation when we come back. So make sure you tune in. We will be right back.
Ego Entertainment Network's JQLM radio division is now accepting new radio hosts or syndicated radio shows and podcasts. Join a winning team with 46,000 to 70,000 listeners per month in 65 plus countries, all-inclusive packages, major podcast distribution, and major event opportunities, and more. Do not miss out on this opportunity. If you want to start your own show or have a show already and you would like to syndicate, contact Ego Entertainment now at egoentertainmentnet.com. That's egoentertainmentnet.com. The Gallery Event Center and Ego Entertainment Network has teamed up to bring you the #1 all-inclusive VIP Premier Event Package. Get ready to drop mouths open with this one. It includes 6-hour venue rental, unlimited tables and chairs, table and chair covers, chair sashes, table centerpieces, charger plates, projector and screen, 65-inch TV, wireless microphone, surround sound, complimentary drinks, soda, water, beer, or wine. Also, travel to and from event for Ego Entertainment Network, setup and breakdown of equipment, 4 hours of services including recorded media coverage and interviews, audio and video, editing of all data captured with music background, customized graphics B-roll footage of your event, red carpet or step and repeat setup, coordination, and interviews on your carpet or step and repeat. You do not want to miss out on this amazing opportunity, and the package is all inclusive for just $3,000. Book now at thegalleryeventcenter.com. That's thegalleryeventcenter.com. You can also contact the Gallery Event Center at 317-534-6399. The VIP Premier Event Package.
Hey there. If you can hear my voice, this is Pamela, host of Hospitality, here to remind you that Ego Entertainment Network has a lot for your business. Listen, honey, you need to get with it. Ego Entertainment offers various services, media coverage, red carpet services, promo interviews on air. They offer meet and greet services, honey, not to mention other event services. You want to get in gear. Ego Entertainment is empowered greatness optimized. We're now booking and spots are going fast. Ego serves the United States and all event types, honey. So if you are opening a business, having a store opening, a restaurant opening, and you want some coverage, Ego Entertainment is the way to go. Call or text 317-886-0296 or go to egoentertainmentnet.com.
All right, we are back, and I would like to take a second to share with you that my workbook is available now. Whose eyes do you see yourself through? How to make sense of your life and see more clearly. And this is an interactive workbook that you can go ahead and, write in. And it's just like being in a session with me one-on-one, because there's a lot of times, people can't get to a coach or a counselor, and I walk through specific steps and techniques in the workbook. It's available on Amazon right now. And if you would like an autograph copy, you can just message me and I will send you an autograph copy, or you can go ahead and order it on Amazon, and it can go anywhere in the US and in several different countries. So make sure you get your copy. All right, so we are back, and we've been talking to Stoney Love. She is the radio talk show host of the morning show, the Stoney Love show, and it can be seen Mondays through Fridays at 7 a.m. Looks like she's having some technical difficulty, so we'll be back in it. I'm waiting for her to pop in, but we've been talking about how she started the radio show and all the exciting things that are getting ready to come up. And I just want to say this, anybody who's ever thought about doing radio, she was sharing how she started with just an idea, and it was kind of like a love sort of a love show that she was dealing with different things, and she had started and it just kind of morphed into something. And I know with me, with radio, that kind of works that way. You start with an idea, you follow through with the idea, and before you know it, people start to recognize you, and they start to bring you up. So we'll touch back with Stoney when she comes back on. And Stoney, if you can, if you've turned your video off, go ahead and turn your video on. And, you should be able to pop back in right now, because I know on the commercials, we have to manually do it right now. So if you look at your video camera, if there's a line through it, just go ahead and click on it and you will be back in the screen, and you'll be back on live. But we're talking tonight about ladies in radio. That is the topic of the show. And we've got something that we're working on as well that we're going to share in a moment. As soon as Stoney figures out how to get back online, we will be okay. Just go ahead, Stoney, and check the video and make sure that it's not turned off, because if you turned it off during the commercial break, you need to turn it back on. So let me go ahead and chat with her, because she may not be able to hear me. Hold on one second. Okay. All right. So for everybody that is tuning in, if you have any questions or anything like that, or if you want to be on the show, we can go ahead and get you on. You just have to send an email to mepoweredwithrhonda@gmail. If you've got a story or an event that's coming up and you would like to come on, you can just go ahead and email me and we will get you on the show. Okay, Lady J, my chat is not working. I don't know what is going on. We're having a technical issue with the chat right now. So let me go ahead and see. You know what? I tell you what, when stuff like this happens, you just got to kind of keep going and, make it do what it do. All right. So I'm trying to get a message through here with the chat to get Stoney back into the screen. But Lady J, if you could check that on your end, that will be great. And we will bring that back in as soon as we can get her back on. All right, let's see here. Okay, so yeah, Lady J, I'm having all kinds of technical issues, so not sure if you can chime in right now. Let me go ahead and text you on this side here, and everybody just kind of hang tight for a second. Sometimes, these things happen. You just got to kind of work with it. But, all right, there we go. I'm texting right now. All right, so getting back to what we're talking about, ladies in radio. I started with a similar idea the way that Stoney Love did, because I do counseling and coaching, and I saw some of my friends that were using this platform as a way to reach other people. I thought, wow, you know what? I can do that too. And I was able to contact some people and get my feet wet, so to say. And it started with an idea, just like Stoney said with hers. And, if you've got an idea inside of something that you want to do, I would encourage you to follow that through, because there's always a way to get your story out there, to get your content out there, whether it's radio, whether it's, Facebook Lives or StreamYard or internet radio. There's always a way to get it done. And, your voice matters. So make sure that you go ahead and you follow that through, because, I always tell everybody, everyone has a sphere of influence, and that, everybody needs to hear your story and things that you're going through. So it's real important to go ahead and get out there, because you'd be surprised how many people follow you. You really would be. Now I know I'm not getting too much of an answer right now. So ladies, I don't know if you want to go to a commercial break or if you want to chime in, or can you hear me? Not sure. We're just kind of working through this right now. All right. Well, I'll touch on something that Stoney brought up earlier. She said that she was taking this week off, which I'm glad that she's taking this week off, because she had mentioned about, sometimes you can get tired from doing the same thing over and over. And we kind of opened it up a little bit, talking about compassion fatigue. And, that's a part of self-love. And a lot of times, we just go and we go and we go and we don't take a break to decompress or to just take some time off for ourselves. And you can get caught up in a rut. You can get caught up in working to make the bills, making the ends meet, and just going day to day to day to day. And, before you know it, you end up getting burnt out. So it's really important to take a break. And sometimes you got to take more than one day. Sometimes if you've been going and running on empty for a long time, you got to take a break. You got to take some downtime for several days in a row. So I'm very happy and very proud that Stoney is taking the rest of the week off from her show, and that she's coming back fresh on Monday. Sometimes you just need to get a restart and get a refresh. And, there's nothing wrong with that. And a lot of times people think that might be selfish, but it's actually selfless, because self-love is so critical to your success. And you got to be real careful, especially if you're around other people, or if you're listening to them, or they're sharing with you, whether it's problems, whether it's issues, whether it's just, they just got drama, and they just kind of want to unload on you. Well, we take that on a lot of times, and we try our best to fill ourselves back up. Okay, it looks like Stoney is back now. Are you back, Stoney?
What I do? I made that happen.
I have no idea, but I'm glad that you are back. I was filling in and talking about all kinds of stuff until I got you back.
Self-love.
Vacation
time. Yeah.
Yep, all of that. So good. I'm glad you're back. Technical difficulties, but that's okay. That's one of the great things about live broadcasts is, I tell you what, you what do they say? You stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. And, when it's live, anything could go wrong or try to happen, and you just got to be ready to roll with it and have some things to pull from, or you better know how to talk.
Oh, yeah, you better start talking real fast.
Yep. So I'm glad you're back. So,
yes.
All right. So let's get back to talking about you now. So I was talking about the radio show and how you got started, how it started with an idea and everything. Now, when did you know you wanted to be in radio? Because you told me that you have a history of that before this. So when did you first start?
Well, I started out acting as a child in junior high school and plays and things like that. That's more of where I started in modeling as a teenager. Then I went to a performing arts school here in Atlanta. It was then called Northside, but it's North Atlanta. North Atlanta now. And we've had some great people come from there. Bobby V, Jasmine Guy,
Really?
Myself.
Wow.
So one of the girls that played on Heather, that played on All My Children. So, a lot of greats have come from even back, I think football players as well. Former football players, back in the day. So I was very privileged to be able to, as an urban city child, to be able to go to such a school and to be able to be among such elite children as growing up as a young adult. So I knew that my path wasn't going to be a corporate world or the everyday 9 to 5. I told my mother I'm going to be in Hollywood. Well, Hollywood ended up coming to Atlanta, and so here it is.
It sure did.
So Right. And so I didn't have to go anywhere. I still would love to go to LA. I recently had an offer for a television show host out in LA. So,
Really? Wow.
oh yes, but I'm my home is here.
Mhm.
I have grandchildren. My roots are here. My family is here. My dad is here. So I couldn't imagine up and leaving,
Mhm.
um, to go to LA. Now, when I was 16, I had my bags packed to go to LA.
Right.
And I was like, I'm going to go to be on the big screen. I'm going to one
Mhm.
day be a superstar. And
Right.
everybody's going to know my name. So, and so today it rings true in so many ways. Um, I, um, I love what I do. I hope one day that my show is as big as Oprah's show was.
Okay, you better speak to that. Yeah.
I just recently wrote her a letter. I hope she gets it.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm asking her if she will finish coaching me and training me. That I
Okay.
admire her so I admire her so much, and her lifestyle and
Mhm.
her journalism, that of course I mimic her.
Mhm.
I do.
Right.
If
Right.
anybody watch my show, they know I mimic Oprah, and it's
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, it is. It's okay. It is okay. That's incredible.
I love Oprah,
Yeah,
and
and
I
about
hope that she gets my email
she will.
and takes me. You leave my cord. Okay, thank you, baby.
It's-
And that I'm sorry,
That's
um,
okay.
and and that she takes me under her wings,
Hmm.
and that I'll be able to continue my television show for another 10, 12 years
Okay.
before I retire. Um, so that's my dream,
That's
you
very
know.
cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm actually in a group with Oprah with training, and we get special trainings and teachings and stuff from her. And I'll be honest, she's somebody that I look up to as well. And if you're gonna mimic somebody, or I like I've heard before, and I say it too, copy the right cat, because
That's right.
copy the right cat, because ain't nobody doing it like Oprah. And
Right.
and I glean things from her as well, and different, just the way she speaks and the way she um you know carries herself, and just that integrity that she has. And
Oh yeah.
yeah, and it's hey, that if you're gonna copy somebody or mimic somebody, that's the right cat to copy. So but
Oh yeah. One
I
one
believe
of my
she
other
is.
role models were, God rest her soul, was Dr. Maya
Oh my
Angelou.
God, I was just gonna say, she's my favorite person on the planet. And yeah, she is somebody that I
Yeah, she
definitely draw
definitely
from.
left a legacy. And I was watching Oprah, a little glimpse of her today, as she became emotional as she talked about the coin that she found with Dr. Maya
Mhm.
Angelou's face on the coin. And I
Yeah.
typed in the comments, I says, and now we know why the
Mhm.
cage bird song.
Yeah.
Because the name of the book was I Know Why the Cage Bird
Yep.
Sings.
I have that
But
book. It's in here. It's
oh
yeah.
yes, if you haven't read that book, you can't
It's
read.
you've got to read that in your
Yeah, you
lifetime.
got to read that book, and you
Yep,
have, and once you
absolutely.
read that book, and you get familiar with Bailey and everybody,
Yep.
and Mama, and you're gonna start
Mhm.
to want to read all of the books, because
Yep.
then you're gonna want to know
Yep.
what happened,
Yep.
And so
Yep.
Maya Angelou gave us so much through her books,
Mhm.
through her words, and thank God for my English teacher, Miss Dixon, for making me read those
Mhm.
books when I was younger, and so it gave me so much intellectual power.
Yeah.
I feel. As I become older, because now I
Right.
have so many things to talk about that some
Mhm.
people don't even know about.
Yeah, and reading really is, I mean, it's almost a lost art anymore, because when I came up, I would escape through reading, and I would
Yes.
go to different places. And so naturally, when I was not able to really express myself, I began to write, and I began to, do that. And it just kind of was a natural progression. Now I don't
And
do.
congratulations on your book. I saw
Thank
you
you.
with your
Thank you.
beautiful book cover. I
Thank
love it.
you.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, I was like, why put somebody else's on there with a whole thing? It's like, got to do my own. And, like, even when I send memes to somebody, to people, like friends of mine, sometimes I'll, make my own and stuff like that rather than searching for somebody else. And I'll have fun with it. And I'll be the one that makes a meme and they'll get it from me and stuff. And I'm just like, yeah, why not? Why not?
Right.
But yeah, and we talked this morning. You got something in the works book wise, and that
Yes.
we're gonna believe is gonna be released soon, and some big things coming up. Now I don't know if we're gonna. I'm guessing we're gonna have to take the second break, even though we had the technical difficulty. So I'm gonna pause for a moment. So in case we need to take that second break, we can take it. And I would just say, stay still, don't touch nothing, and we'll be right back. And yeah, we'll pull you in and out of the backstage and stuff like that. So we are talking to Stoney Love. We got her back on live, y'all. Okay, so tune in. We'll be right back.
Are you or someone you know accomplishing some amazing things in the community, or is just an inspiration to many? Apply to be featured on the cover of Ego Magazine, a bi-monthly digital interactive publication under the Ego Entertainment Network brand. Apply to be featured in other sections such as education, business, media and entertainment, community leader, author of the month, or artist of the month. Visit www.egoentertainmentnet.com to apply today. Track Island Beat by Arulo. Shabria Shine's Single Woman Chronicles is going on tour. Maryville, Fort Wayne, and Indianapolis, Indiana are in for a real treat. You do not want to miss this stage play of a young woman obsessed with love and marriage. The live stage play will take place in Maryville, Indiana on August 27th at the Living Hope Church at 2 o'clock p.m. In Indianapolis, Indiana on September the 10th at the Schrott Center for the Arts at Butler University at 7 p.m. And in Fort Wayne, Indiana on September the 24th at the Arts United Center at 7 p.m. Get your tickets now at swcthestageplay.com. That's swcthestageplay.com. Make it a date night or a girls' night out and be there. Shabria Shine's Single Woman Chronicles. Music, I Wanna Feel by Alexi Action on Pixabay.com. You asked, Ego delivered. Ego Entertainment Network presents Ego Entertainment Group, serving the United States. For independent music artists and actors, services include branding and marketing, management services, publicist services, and distribution. Contact Ego today at 331-465-4279 or at egoentertainmentnet.com. Activate your ego today. Music, Bounce by Coma Media on Pixabay.com.
All right, we are back, and yeah, we were just talking on those commercials. You saw all the different things that Ego Entertainment does, and I'm telling you guys, if you got something big coming up, red carpet services, we do that. We provide that. We will come to you, and although they're in Indianapolis, trust me, Lady J will travel and send a team anywhere to cover stuff. And so if you got needs media wise, marketing wise, you definitely want to reach out to us. And then also too, if you would like to sponsor, advertise on the show here, go ahead and send me an email to mepoweredwithrhonda@gmail.com, and we will get your event up and let everybody know what you're doing and products. And don't forget, if you want to be on the show, go ahead and contact me. Tell me what you got going on, and we will bring you on, okay? Because I love featuring people that are doing good in the neighborhood and different things that they're doing. So contact me and let me know. All right, so we are back with Stoney Love, and we were just talking a little bit about how things happen, and it's really good, different opportunities that come up. Now, the collaborations that are in place are incredible. Can't really say a whole lot right yet now, but like I said, when you meet people in your life, you never know who is coming into your life and for what reason. And and especially women, you want to be able to not compete with other women and collaboration over competition is the answer.
It's the
And
best thing ever.
yes, ma'am. And and I love how you and I connected, and we've got some things in the works that
Can
we're
they just
working on.
imagine
Yeah,
the both of us together in the same room? Lord have
that
mercy,
would
that's a
be
lot of sunshine.
incredible. That would be incredible. Be like, move over, Regis and Kathy Lee. I don't even know if they still on, but
Well,
it,
he did, and Kathy
yeah,
Lee was with
right,
Michael, and
right.
Michael decided to leave her for somebody else, and
All
he
kind
was
of
some
drama, all
yeah.
kind of drama. Yeah, and
So
they can't keep
that
anybody on
morning
that
slot,
show.
yeah. So that's gonna be a whole different buzz. So when
That,
when when God said when God say it's time, and we make the announcement, and everything is sealed, the deal is sealed. It's gonna happen,
yeah,
and
that'll
I'm
be
excited.
incredible.
I'm grateful to have met you,
Mm-hmm.
and I just know that we have so much to give the world,
Yeah, we really
and
do.
we really do, and I just can't. I'm just excited. I really am excited.
Yeah,
And so, and
it's
to have you on the red carpet with me will be like old times with our flats
mhm.
on, and
Yes, wear
that,
flats.
and to share the red carpet with someone is nice because it's rough out there. You
Oh, it
haven't
is.
been in with the big dogs, like when you go to those big awards. Those big dogs, they
Mhm.
stepping all over each other. It's paparazzi. It's
Wow,
real paparazzi. So to be
wow.
on the red carpet with one of your sisters who got your back
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be a great feeling.
That's going to be
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, Lady
Yeah.
J is the red carpet queen because
Okay.
she sets up all these things with Ego Entertainment Network, and you need to make friends and like her. And all, I'm telling you, because Lady J is a powerhouse between
I would
her
love to meet
connections.
her.
Well, she's the one engineering. She's the one you saw in the thing. That's her.
Yeah.
That's Lady J.
Okay.
But I'm telling
Oh.
you, she is a powerhouse. You are a powerhouse with the collaborations. I'm an upcoming powerhouse, and but
No, you're a powerhouse.
thank you. But the two
Yeah.
of you, I mean, good God, if we get all that connected, ain't no telling what
Ain't
will
no telling
happen
what's going
from
to
there
happen. The
between.
one thing that I love about what you have going on, and I went looking at your page today after we talked, because I never really just skimmed your page, and it was the motivational speaking, because
Thank
that's where I'm gearing to. But after listening to you today, I realized I could use some coaching, and
you.
where better to get it from is from my sister.
Yeah.
And so I love what you're doing. Continue to do what you're doing because you're
Thank
gonna
you.
change. For those that have an ear to hear, you're gonna change some lives,
Thank
and
you.
you're gonna wake up some people to their calling. So
Thank
that's
you.
what God has that for you. And I could see you now on the stage and all these people, and
I received that. I received that. And
right, and they're clapping for you, and that just
thank
what you're
you.
doing, and
Thank
it's
you.
it's just your storytelling is going to be compelling. So because as I listened to you today and you were speaking to me, I was just like, wow, I didn't know that about you.
Mm-hmm.
So you enlightened me today, and that I knew then in my spirit that I was not wrong about the choice that I had made and the
Right.
friendship that I. So, you know, I just want to. I thank God for that. I thank God for continue to move in your spirit, and you're doing what you do. If anybody tell you something different, something's wrong with them, and you just walk right on away from them and
All
keep
right. Yes.
walking in your purpose and on your journey. Don't listen to them because you are on the right path.
I received that. Thank you so much. See, I'm supposed to
Yeah.
be building you up, but wow, thank you.
Oh no, we had a nice conversation
Yeah.
this morning, and you did
Yeah.
that for me. You gave me something today that I needed that I didn't know, that I was going to get.
Mhm.
So through my morning, through you going in your morning traffic and taking time to speak to me this morning, because this morning I get up every morning and I'm
Mhm.
uplifting everybody around the world who watch me.
Mhm.
And when I say I get thousands of people that watch my show,
Yeah.
and sometimes I'm going through things that nobody knows
Yeah.
that I'm going through. I
Mhm.
have an 83-year-old dad that
Mhm.
nobody knows that I lost to the state on Thursday.
Oh,
So I
wow.
don't talk about those
Yeah.
things
I'm so sorry.
because I got to be the strong one. When you
Yeah.
turn into the Stoney Love morning show, you want to be empowered. You want to feel good. You don't want to feel sad.
Mhm.
So today I couldn't give you that. So
Mhm.
I had to stay home. And tomorrow I can't give you that either because I got to give it to myself.
Right.
I have to reboot and I have to talk to God and I got to get myself aligned and
Mhm.
I got to get some things together. So I'm not able to feed you those things.
Yeah.
So people don't understand that sometimes the one that's given the message to give to the world, sometimes they got to sit down
Mhm.
and they got to talk to God some more because they fall short and we get a little tired.
Yeah.
And so today when you gave me that message, it was it was a blessing for me. And I rested all day. I was a little dizzy today, was not feeling well. And so I just reached out to all the publicists, and I thank God for all the
Mhm.
publicists that helped me make my show a
Mhm.
blast. I want to say thank you because without them, the Sony Love show would not be on the air. They, if I didn't have their clients in the chair or on the Zoom,
Mhm.
it wouldn't happen. And I thank
Right.
all of them for making my show a success. And it's just a blessing.
Yeah.
So all the people that support me, I thank them, because people don't have to.
Yeah. Yeah. You're
And
right
I say,
about that. Yeah. And,
right.
and I'm so honored, and I thank God for that conversation that we had earlier. And I thank you for what you just said. That's incredible. And like I told you, sometimes we do get tired and it's okay. Iron sharpens iron and people come into your life for reasons. And, you know, even Aaron, he held up Moses's arms. Sometimes you can't hold your arms up. Sometimes you need somebody else to hold you up. And, from the first time you and I met, it was like we got each other's back. It just
Right.
was just evident. And
Mhm.
and I'm so excited. I can't wait for you to like really, and I would encourage you to really talk to Lady J. It's that woman.
I will.
She's one of the people I go to. I'll just leave it at that because you're right. We get to a point where we can't, I'm being a counselor and being a coach. Everybody expects me to be up here and have all the answers, but I have my days too where I'm going through stuff and I have just a handful of people, not many, that I can go to and that can lift me up because, and we have to self-preserve ourselves that way.
Mhm.
And, and iron sharpens iron, and you just can't talk to just everybody, especially if you are a light keeper and you're carrying the weight for other people. They don't realize sometimes that you're human too. So
That's
I
good.
got you, girl, and
I
you can
know.
always, and I know Lady J's got me and all of that. So real
Yeah.
fast, I know we're gonna wind down quick. Do you have anything coming up new? Well, we know you're taking a break this week, and Monday the show, you're gonna come back on Monday. But is there anything upcoming that you want to let people know? How do people reach you on social media if they want to be on the Stoney Love Show?
They can email me at StoneyLoveATL@gmail.com or StoneyLoveShow@gmail.com. And my Instagram is The Stoney Love Show. I am on LinkedIn, The Stoney Love Show, Twitter, The Stoney Love Show, Facebook, Stoney Love. I'm everywhere, Stoney
Yeah, you
Love.
are. Yes, you are. So I got to
Google
ask this
me.
question. Oh,
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you were done. I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
I
you're
got
good.
to ask this question. So is Love your last name for
No,
real?
No, Stone is my last name.
Get out of here. I thought that was your first name, girl. I've been calling you Stoney. Okay, see, that's a whole nother show.
That's
All
a
right,
whole
so
nother
we,
show.
we're gonna have to pick that up and find
My
out.
first name. My first name is Christina.
Okay.
My last name is Stone.
Okay. How
So
cool is that?
everybody calls me Stoney,
Okay.
like in the movie Set It Off, and that's a whole nother show.
Okay. Yeah, we got
That's a whole
girl,
nother show.
we got content for days. All right.
Yes, we do.
I
And so
am
love is because when I created this personality,
right.
it was because I wanted love so much.
Ah,
And
gotcha.
my mother had left me, my boyfriend had left me, and my dad was never there for me.
Mm,
So I always believed in the laws of attraction.
yeah.
So love is what I want in my life so much
Okay.
and so desire. So that's why my
Mm.
name now is Stoney Love.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we are definitely gonna have a part 2, and we're definitely gonna tap into some of that. All this time, I thought your name was Stoney. What the crap? Okay, I did not know your
Yeah,
name was not Stony. But all
yeah,
right,
that's
that's
that.
very, very
Everybody
cool.
calls me Stoney. But my first name is Christina, and my
Okay.
last name is Stone.
All right.
So I married my ex-husband many years ago, and like Tina Turner said,
You
I'll
kept
just
the
keep the
name.
name. I
That's
kept
right.
the name.
Hey, that's right. You earned it, girl. Well, we're
Yes.
about to wrap up. Thank you so much for being here this evening, Stony, and pressing through the feeling, not feeling great, and all the technical difficulties. We still made it work, and and it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to watch it back. But everybody, thank you for tuning in. Share this, and contact Stoney, get on her show, contact me, get on my show. We got lots of good stuff for you. And if you need a coach or if you do need a counselor, contact me. You can contact me at Me Powered with Rhonda, because I am a counselor and I am a coach. Or if you need a speaker, motivational speaker, I got you. I got you, male or female, youth or adult. All right, we in there. But thank you guys for watching Me Power with Rhonda. And remember that every single thing that you need is already inside of you. All you got to do is stir that thing up. And we will be back next week. Thank you guys for tuning in.